Headed to Atlanta.
Where the players play. Good morning. Y'all, this sunrise is so beautiful. We are just waking up. It's such a beautiful day. Let's get ourselves together. About to go fuel up?
Yeah.
I'm about to go brush.
Well, you better hurry up.
Don't rush me.
I ain't gonna leave.
Oh, I know
Somebody else gonna try to pick you up and be like,
Oh, I know
shout it.
that.
Nah.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Look.
I know that. To go in here and brush my teeth real quick and wash my face while he fuels up. We are currently in Illinois right now.
We gotta drive.
So, yeah.
Drive.
Look at my man's over there fueling up. He already brushed his teeth, so it's just me. What that say? Hold on now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, you repping the word today. I see you.
That's what song, you know what I'm saying?
Here it is. Restroom. I'm all finished. Let me hurry up and get back up. Hi, I finished on time.
No, you didn't. No,
Yes,
you
I
didn't.
did.
You're late. You're late.
I'm not late. Well, I'm about to get it together in here because it's a mess. It's a mess.
Your car mats.
That's what I was looking for. It melted.
Oh. Dang.
You owe me one now because you left it up here in the sun. For me?
No.
That's
for you to
wrong.
use.
Oh, I want for me. Can we pray together?
Yep. Yeah, we're headed back home. We got a load that has to be delivered by tomorrow morning at 7 in the morning. And we'll be there on time, of course.
Final touch. So this is actually a queen size blanket or a king. Is this a king?
I think it's a king size.
It's a king size, y'all. I just fold it in half, and that's how it fits so perfectly.
So we're in Kentucky.
Kentucky. I missed the sign, guys. What y'all doing?
We missed 2 songs already, the Indiana and the Kentucky. Both of them.
Why didn't you keep it letting So, just got done getting it together back there. We just ate, and now we're gonna finally get into the Q&A. I put out a poll on Instagram and asked y'all to send in some questions, and y'all had some really good questions. All right, the first one is, how and when did y'all meet? You want to answer this?
We met in the year 2017 through a mutual friend.
Together.
We'll get together, and we just pretty much chopped it up there, you know. I drove her home.
And he was like, good night, beautiful. So yeah, and then in the next year, 2018, I threw a birthday party, and our mutual friend invited him, and that's where we really kind of reconnected.
Yeah, we really hit it off. Like, I was DJing for her party. I remember just coming through the door of the cabin, and when I tell you, I looked over the balcony, I'm like, dang, who is that? You know? And you know, the rest is history. The rest is history. I couldn't let it go. Like,
I was turning 22. everything you do affects the other person, even legally. You know, like if you have bad credit, it's affecting your partner. Any documents you sign, it's affecting your partner. Like, we are now a unit. We are now one. Every move that I make and every move that he makes, he has to think of me and I have to think of him. So I think that could be a struggle for marriages because, you know, we are just born in a society of thinking about self. And once you get married, it's not about self anymore. So you always have to worry about taking the other person's feelings into consideration with everything. What about you?
Feelings and what they need, you know, like
and their needs. Yeah.
So for me, I would say, you know, for the guys, it's more so sex. And hear me out. I'm saying that because you gotta learn to be compassionate, and affection is not sex. So I would say it's the lack of knowledge between intimacy and sex in a marriage. Women don't always need sex, but they really appreciate intimacy. And, you know, you have to, you know, men, we really have to learn how to show that, you know, show intimacy without always just expecting something in return. And that's something, you know, I have learned and I'm still learning. But I definitely will say, you know, once you get to a place of really trying to master intimacy with your wife, I feel like it takes your whole sex life to a whole nother level, you know. So
that was a good one, babe.
Yeah, that's something I was.
This one says, how long was your husband over the road before you decided to join him? So Jermaine Ben had his CDOs. He had his CDOs back when he was 21, which was like 2000. And he started out with a company named Swift, and he was over the road with them. Then he got off the road and was driving in the city, and then now we're back on the road. But to answer your question, so it was 2 years he was over the road by himself, but this was years ago, back in 2015. So our next question, how did you guys decide both of you would be on the road? That was quite simple. He basically just came to me with it, and then I was like, yeah, let's do it.
When it came to that, I remember this is a bad story. So I was at work. I was working at an LTO company in the city for AAA Cooper. And at the time,
get mentally draining at times. That's what I'm looking for.
It can get repetitive.
It can get repetitive.
It's seeing this, you know, you kind of start feeling like you're seeing the same things, you're doing the same things.
Question: how old are both of you? I'm 26.
I'm 28.
He's 28. Where are y'all from? Okay, so I'm originally from Angola, Africa. I was born there, but I was pretty much raised in Georgia.
And for me, I'm originally, you know, from North Carolina.
Carolina boy.
But, you know, I grew up in Georgia. So.
This question says, how do you handle arguments on the road? Do you ever go days without speaking?
We don't go days without speaking. But
There
as
was
far
that
as,
one time.
Yeah, it was that one time.
We try not to go to bed mad. I mean, it's kind of hard to go to bed mad. Like, look at our bed, you guys. We have to share that, okay?
It's close. Like, it's a lot of closeness.
I ain't messing with you. So being out here has actually been very conducive to our
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Oh my gosh. I was waiting for that word. I was like, where's that conducive? Where's that
It has actually been conducive to our marriage because we need each other out here. So we try not to go to bed mad at each other. There has been times we got into it pretty bad. I mean, just like any other couple, you know. Just like any other couple, we have to talk through our mess.
If we can't talk it through, then, you know, we'll just give each other space.
Yeah, I'll go to the bag.
Give each other space and try to, you know, come back and do it again. Try to see if we can, you know, try to convince each other. I don't know.
The thing is, I'll go back there, you guys, and he'll be bored up here. He'll be missing me.
You be the same way, though.
I do. I'll be sitting back there like I'm on punishment with the curtains closed. I'll be like, man, I wish he would hurry up and apologize so I can hurry up and go to the front.
It's terrible. Terrible.
You know, it doesn't work for every couple to be around each other all day, 24/7. But for us, it has actually improved our communication and improved our relationship.
But again, that's why I say friendship is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you got a friendship, you know, y'all kind of look at each other and be like,
You get on there.
why you ugly, bro? You kind of look at each other and laugh and just.
That's usually how it goes. Like, we'll be mad and sitting in silence, and I'll look at him and be like, you get on my nerves. And he'll be like, And then, yeah. What's the most amount of states you traveled to in one day?
Probably about 4. I would say 5 will probably be tops, like max, I would say. But like if you're doing 5 or 6 or something like that, it's either 2 things. It's either those states are really like short, or the route that you're going is really short, and it don't, you know, you just boom, 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 or you just riding illegal or something. You just, you know, clock up, toe up or something, you know.
Someone said, how do y'all keep the relationship so strong? I got you. This right here.
Yep.
This is how we keep our relationship so strong. You know, not even trying to get religious on y'all or anything like that, but God has been the foundation of our marriage, and I will say it over and over and over again. God is what keeps us bonded so strong. Since the day that we got married, we stand on this one verse, which is a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. It's in Ecclesiastes 4:12. You know, God has been our counselor, our mediator. He has been our father when we need a rebuke. Like sometimes, if I speak to him disrespectfully or something, I go to the back and the Holy Spirit will just be talking to me like, you know, you need to go apologize. And I be hating it too, but or sometimes if Jermaine has done something too, like I won't even point out his flaws. Sometimes I'll just go to God and pray about it, and then next thing you know, Jermaine's coming to me. You know what, babe? I was thinking about that yesterday, our conversation, and this, and this. And I'll be like, ooh, God, you are my father.
But those moments of us just kind of like taking time to ourselves, the Holy Spirit be like, now you know you was wrong for saying that. Like,
Yeah.
you need to apologize to your wife and get right. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I made it to be, you know.
Yeah.
For y'all to be mad at each other and just, you know, y'all
triangle of, Jermaine, then me, and both of us heading up to God. And the closer that we get to God, the closer we get to each other as well, because we're both aiming towards Him. And one thing I realized too, when we're not in our word as much, when we haven't been praying as much that week, things get a little more tense. We get a little more agitated with each other quicker.
Patience kind of run out a little bit.
Running low, and it's like, okay, I gotta get back in my word. Because what is this?
Yeah.
Why are you getting on my nerves so much? This question says, so you have an apartment to go home to. What about alone time?
So as far as an apartment, we don't have an apartment at this moment. We packed everything up, put our stuff in storage. We're like full time over the road.
This is our home.
This is our home.
Yeah. And the second part was, what about alone time? So y'all, it's not that we can never ever get away from each other. Like, if I really need alone time, I'll just go to the back and read or watch Netflix, or he'll be up here listening to sports talk or listening to a podcast. And sometimes when we park, I can go for a walk, and we do take separate showers sometimes. Lately we've been taking them together, but if we really need that time, we can just take our own showers.
As far as alone time, when we come in the city, it's no issue with me going out with my friends to hang out, catch up with them, and see what's going on, and vice versa. Like, it's no issue. So
Yeah.
we have alone time. Like, we're together a lot, but we have our alone time too.
Yeah. It's a healthy balance.
It's a healthy balance. Yeah.
What made you decide to go over the road with your husband, and how did that conversation go? We kind of already told you how that conversation went, but what made me go was that I believe in his vision. I believe that God has something really big for us and for him, and I wanted to be his support system. I wanted to be there to support him and to let him know that I am here to ride, literally, the whole way. Wanted to also experience and see what he does. This has truly opened up my eyes to the life truck drivers live. Like, I didn't even know all this was going on inside of a truck. So it has truly been an amazing experience, and just to see different places. And also, we wanted to take our YouTube more serious. So this has allowed me to, vlog all of our experiences, to document all of our experiences, and, just to show the world what couples, or not even just couples, what truck drivers are doing out here. So I hope I answered your question. And the second part of her question was it scary dropping where you were doing to go over the road? No, because what I was doing was I was working in the airport. I wasn't scared to lose that job. And also, I trust God with my whole entire heart. Like, every step I take, every decision I make in this life, I know that God is with me. So I wasn't necessarily scared. I was actually more so excited to come out here. I was really excited. And honestly, I didn't drop so a lot of people have it misconstrued. They think that I just dropped all my dreams and aspirations and I'm just following him around. And that's not the case. I didn't drop anything, because I'm still working on what I want to achieve while I'm out here. It's a win-win, honestly, because I get to be here with him and I get to still continue working on my dreams and aspirations. You can make money online out here. You can still get stuff done. So I always find a way to stay productive and to still work on what I was working on. So we pour into each other, it's two of us working on both of our goals. So it's not just me pouring all into him. He's pouring into me too. He supports everything that I have going on too. But yeah, you guys, I hope we answered all your questions okay. Advice that you have for anybody who wants to come out here and do this and who's scared?
Don't let fear hold you back from doing what you want to do. The uncertainty is what scares a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I would just say, don't let that stop you. Like, I was scared to drive this big machinery too, but at the end of the day, God is with you. So
you gotta take risks sometimes.
You gotta take those risks, man. And involve God in it, I'm telling you, it's over with.
But we are so grateful, honestly, to everyone who has been supporting us, who has been liking, commenting. Those comments be really making our day. Like hearing all of y'all's different stories of being out there with your spouse, or even if you're out there by yourself, you know, we love hearing y'all's experiences, and just knowing that we can relate to many of you, it really puts a smile on our faces.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
And one last thing, you guys, orange hearts are our thing. So if you have watched the video up until this point, drop us some orange hearts down below, just to let us know that you enjoying this vlog and that you enjoying a couple out of miles.
You feel me? Like, just something like that, bro. Hold on.
So we're about to park for the night, and we will continue on the journey tomorrow. It's been a long way. It's been a long way.
Let's walk at this love.
He's getting up early because he has to get to Georgia by 7.
Man, we gotta drive.
Yeah, he's
Life of a truck driver. You gotta get up at all types of hours,
Right.
you know? Pre-tripping real quick, you know what I'm saying, before we get on the road. Man, I love seeing this sign. Atlanta, let's go!
So we dropped off that load early this morning. So now we have time to run around and do our errands. We stopped by the post office and grabbed our packages. Baby decided to treat me to get my nails done, and we just enjoyed the rest of the time with our family.